Hello friends, welcome. This is the question which we are going to solve now. Here friends, the question is using direct stiffness method, determine nodal displacement of stepped bar shown in figure. Here we have assumed E, that is Young's modulus, is equal to 200 GPa, that is 200 into 10 raised 3 Newton per mm square. Here friends, this is the question. This is a fixed stepped bar and here on this bar, this is the area, this is the area of this bar, that is 200 mm square, and this is the area of this bar, which is 100 mm square. And at this point there is a 20 kilonewton force, and at this point there is 10 kilonewton force. It is fixed at here, and these are the lengths. Now friends, let's make the finite element model for this stepped bar. Here friends, there are 4 points we need to mention, that is 4 nodes we need to mention, that is one is here, one for this, one for this, one for this. So here there are 4 nodes, one is here, second, this is third, this is fourth here. So there are 4 nodes and 3 elements. This is 1 2 is one element, 2 3 is second element, 3 4 is the third element. Here this is one element, this is second element, and this is third element. Here now it is fixed here, that is this position. So and at second node, that is here, there is a 20 kilonewton force, and at fourth node, that is here, there is 10 kilonewton force. And here friends, at this point, this Q is the displacement, and F is the force. So here friends, at this point Q1 F1, at this point Q2 F2, at this point Q3 F3, and at this fourth node Q4 F4. These all points are called as nodes, and these 1 2 3 are elements. Here we have 3 elements and 4 nodes. Now here friends, let's make the element stiffness matrix for each element, that is element 1 2 and 3. Here friends, for element number 1, here this is the common equation for each element, which is K is equal to AE upon L, and in the matrix 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Here friends, A is the area, E is the Young's modulus, and L is the length. Here now for K1, here K1, for K1 A is area, that is this for this one part, element number 1, area is 200 mm square. Area for this whole bar is 200 mm square, and it is a which has equal diameter. So the area of this part, one element number 1 is 200 mm square, and Young's modulus is 200 into 10 raised 3, and length is 100 mm. Here as we can see, this is L1, L2, this is L3. So here friends, in this equation we now we have put the values here, and this is same. After calculating this equation, we got 4 into 10 raised 5, and this is the matrix, and these 1 2 and 1 2 are the nodes. Here friends, as we are here we have considering this one first element, element number 1, which has the nodes 2 1 and 2. So here in the matrix we will write 1 2, this is first node, this is second node, this is first node, this is second node. That is for first column node 1, for second column node 2, for first row node 1, for second row node 2 here. Now friends, we multiply these 4 with this matrix, then we got here k1 is equal to 10 raised 5, and we multiply by 4 in the matrix, then we got here in the matrix 4 minus 4 minus 4 4, and these are the nodes 1 2 1 2 here. After finding out the value of k for element number 1, now we will find the value for element number 2 here. Here friends, equation is same. Now for this equation, for k2 value, we need again area, Young's modulus and length. Here the area is same as element number 1, as it is a part of this bar. Length is 100 mm and E is 200 into 10 raised 3. That is, the equation becomes the same as first element. So the our matrix will be the same as the element number 1 here. And here friends, as we have considered here second element, that is this one, which has these two nodes. That is, this element, that is this second element consists of 2 and 3 nodes. That is, so here this will be for this 2 for first row and first column, these 3 for second row and second column. So here, as we can see, this is 2 3 2 3. Now friends, let's see the element number 3. The formula is the same, that is AE upon L, and into in the matrix 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Now friends, here let's put the value for element number 3. Here friends, area of this bar, which is element number 3, this one, is 100 mm square. E is the same, that is 200 into 10 raised 3 Newton per mm square, and length for it is 150 mm. So now let's put the value in the matrix here. After putting and solving this matrix, we got the value here after solving this one part, 1.33 into 10 raised 5, and this is the matrix. Now friends, here again for element number 3, which consists of two nodes, that is 3 and 4. These 3 for first row first column, and this 4 for second row second column. So here friends, in the matrix, this here 3, here 4, 3 4. Now let's solve this. We multiply this 1.33 with this matrix. So after multiplying, we got here value k3 is equal to this one, and this is our node, these are our nodes 3 4 3 4. Now friends, let's see the global stiffness. Let's find out the global stiffness matrix. Here friends, as there are 4 nodes, as we can see here, there are 4 nodes and each have 1 degree of freedom. So our global stiffness matrix will be 4 into 4. So here it is 4 by 4 matrix. Now friends, let's see how to fill the global stiffness matrix with the element stiffness matrix. Here friends, suppose now this whole matrix is blank, there are no for any value here. Now we will fill this matrix. This is empty matrix. Now we will fill it. Here friends, first we consider 1 and 1, that is first row and first column and first row. Here friends, we need to for that purpose friends, we need to see our these matrix, this one, this matrix, this final matrix, that is k1 here, this one, and here this one k2 matrix, and here k3 matrix. Here friends, each have 10 raised 5, 10 raised 5, 10 raised 5. 10 raised 5 is common in each matrix. So here we in global stiffness matrix we have directly put here 10 raised 5. Now let's fill this matrix, which you assume at it is empty. Now for 1 first column and first row, that is for this value. How can we find this value? Here friends, see here on this matrix of K1, here it is first row, first column and first row value is this one 4, and there is no other matrix which have first row and first column, that is which is of one node. So here it is not here in this matrix, there is no first node. Here it is also there is no first node. So the value for this first node is here 4. Now let's see the second node, second column and first row. Here friends, this is second, we have here second column and first row which has value -4, and again see in the other matrix, is there any of second row and first column is available or not. Here it is not, here also it is not available, so the value will be -4 in the global stiffness matrix. Here this one done, this one done. Now here friends, let's see, we for third row and first column, third row first column we don't have in the K1, here also we don't have, here also in K3 we don't have, so the value is 0. Now for fourth column first row, fourth column first row is also not there in K1, K2 and K3, so its value is 0. Now for first column and second row, let's see in the K1, this is first column and this is second row, the value is -4. And let's see in K2, in K2 there is no first column second row, in K3 also there is no such thing, and so here friends the value will be -4 here. And now for second column second row, here friends this is in K1, this is second column and second row, value is 4, so we have put here 4. Now see in the other in the other element in K2, K2 is there second row second column, second row second column, so value is here 4. So we add this value because it is here, it is plus sign, so here 4 plus 4. Now let's see in the K3, here there is no second column and second row value, so here friends in the global stiffness matrix there are only these two values from K1 and K2, so we have added, we will add those values here. Now for third column and second row, let's see in the K1 there is no third column and second row in this. Now in the K2, here it is second column and third row which has value -4, and let's see in the K3 there is no sorry friends, third column and second row value which is -4. Here in K3 there is no third column and second row, so here value in global stiffness matrix there is value -4. Now for fourth column and second row, here friends there is no fourth column and second row, so in any matrix there is no fourth column and second row, so value will be 0. Similarly for first column and third row there is no value for first column 1 and 3, there is no first column and third row in any matrix, so value will be 0. And now for second column and third row, here friends in the K2 we will get the value second column and third row which has -4 value, so here -4. Now for third column third row, here friends in the K2 we have third column and third row which has value 4, so we put here 4. Now there is also third column third row in K3 which has value 1.33 plus we will add it here. Now for fourth column third row, fourth column third row. We have there is no fourth column and third row in first K1 and K2. So here in the K3 there is fourth column third row is here, which has value minus 1.33, this one. Now there is no first column and fourth row, so 0 value. There is no second column and fourth row, so 0 value. Now third column and fourth row, here third column and fourth row value is minus 1.33, which is here, and here again fourth column fourth row the value is 1.33, so we put the value here 1.33. Now we will complete this. We add the values, we rearrange the values in this matrix, and we got this matrix, which is a global stiffness matrix. Now here friends, let's see the equation which relates the stiffness, displacement and forces in the global terms. Now for these friends, this is a formula which is K into Q is equal to F. Here K is the stiffness, that is this one, Q is the displacement, that is this one, and F is the force, that is this one here. Now we put the values. This K is the global stiffness matrix which we got earlier, that is this one. We put this value, whole value here at K location, that is here. Now for Q, there is we have 4 displacements here friends. One is here, one is here, one is here, one is here, which is here K1, here here Q1, here Q2, here Q3 and here Q4. So here Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 in vertical. For this Q1 here, this is K value, and now for force it is F1, F2, F3, F4 in vertical. Here friends, in the diagram, the F1 is here, F2 is here, F3 is here, F4 is here, as we can see here. Now friends, we will apply the boundary conditions. Now see friends, Q1 is equal to 0 as at node 1 we have 0 displacement as it is fixed here. So here Q1 is equal to 0 and F1 and F3 is equal to 0, because friends, as at F1 is fixed and there is no force at node 3, as we can see in the question. So F1 and F3 is 0. We have here forces for node 2 and node 4. So this is F2 value, this is F4 value. We have here these two F2 and F4 value. Now let's apply these all boundary conditions to this our equation. After putting the values, we got this whole equation, as we can see here. Now friends, see here, as the Q1 is equal to 0, that is displacement at node 1 is 0, we will use here elimination approach, which means that here in this equation we will eliminate this row, first row and first column. So after eliminating this first row and first column, here we got this matrix, that is which contains these values and these values and this one. So here this is the equation after elimination approach. Now friends, let's solve this matrix. See here friends, let's first solve. We will after solving this matrix we will get the 3 equations. After solving these 3 equations we will get, let's find first equation. Here friends, we need to use this is 10 here friends. See here 10 raised 5 is here as it is. Now friends, first row first column this is multiplication, first row first column multiplication, that is now here see friends, 8 into q2, 8q2 minus 4 into q3 is minus 4q, here this one, now here 0 into q4 is 0 plus 0. Now for this row value of force value is 2 into 10 raised 4, so here it is 2 into 10 raised 4 first row value. Now friends, we put take this value to the leftward side, that is here, so it will be here 10 raised 4. So here we left with 10 and solve this one, so 0 will go outside, so now the equation will be here, this one. After solving this, multiply this 10 into 10 with this, so we got here this. Now divide, let's bring this to here, so here it is 1, now here it is 1. After dividing these values, we got this final equation, which is equation number 1. This is our equation number 1 for this first row. Now let's see for the second row. Here friends, 10 raised 5 as it is. Now second row first column, here friends, minus 4 into q2 minus 4 q2, 5.33 into q3, here plus 5.33 into q3 minus, then again this one into this one, this value, and here value is for second row, it is 0. So after solving this whole equation, we got this equation. Now for friends, third row, this is as it is. Now here third row first column and this one, so here this into this, we got here 0, this into this, we got here minus 1.33 into q3. Now this into this, that is this into this, we got here value this one, and is equal to 1 into 10 raised 4. Now so we will solve this equation. Here we got this here, and after solving this is our final equation, which is equation number 3. Here it is 2. So we have got 3 equations. Now friends, we will solve those equations in the calci. Here friends, see, for this solving those equation, we will go to the equation here mode, then we press the we go for the equation, that is here we press 5, then there are 3 variables and 1 value, so we will go for here second equation 2. So now we will put all the values in those equations. Now see here friends, we have put all the values in the equation, as we can see here for each equation. Now see here, when we will solve it, is equal to, this is first value, that is q2, this is second value, that is q3, and this is fourth value, that is q4. Friends, after solving in the calci, we got all these values. Here as we know, q1 is 0, this one, q2 is we got 0.075 mm, q3 is 0.1 mm, q4 is 0.17518 mm. Here friends, now let's find out the reaction force at node 1, which has the equation which is common, that is R is equal to K Q minus F. Here friends, R1, here we will take value from global stiffness matrix. Here we will take, this is for node 1, so we will take the value of this row, that is this first node value, that is this one. This value will take 10 raised 5 into this first row. So here friends, we put the values here for K. Now Q, this is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, all values we have. So after we have put here values and minus F, this is F1 here, in this case F1, which is 0. So after solving, this is first row, first column, so 4 into 4 0, minus 4 into this one is here, and this 0 into this one, 0 into this one is 0. So after solving the equation, we got here value R is equal to minus 30 kilonewton here. Thank you friends for watching this video. Like, share and comment for this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.